Okay. Call this meeting to order
Yes.
and roll call.
Right. Commissioner Lucero,
Present.
Commissioner Peterson, Commissioner Sanchez,
Present.
Commissioner Stagg,
Here.
right?
All right, Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, next item, approval of minutes. Approval of minutes from July 22nd, 2025. Discussion and possible action.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written from July 22nd, 2025.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Nope. Okay. Item 2, call to the public, comments from the public. Those wishing to address the commission should fill out request forms in advance. Comments from the public will be restricted to items not on the agenda, with the exception of those on the consent agenda. There will be no comments allowed that advertise for a particular person or group. Comments should be limited to no longer than 3 minutes. The commission may not respond to speakers during the call to the public. The commission may direct the staff to study the matter or request that the matter be placed on a future agenda. Are there any calls to the public?
No, there are no calls to the public.
Okay. Action, or item 3, action items. We do not have any action items. Okay. Item 4, reports. Historic Properties Inventory Grant Update. Staff will provide an update to the commission on the status of the Certified Local Government Grant awarded through the State Historic Preservation Office to perform the historic property inventory. Information only.
Chair Pro Tem Stagg, members of the commission, just wanted to give you an update that we do have a request for proposals out to get the Kingman Historic Property Survey done. So that's being mostly paid for by the grant. That was released on September 4th, and they are due in next Thursday, October 2nd. I know we are getting some inquiries about it because we've had several questions that have come across our desk asking for some specifications. So this is how we're going to expand the list of historic properties that we have in Kingman is with this survey. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Okay.
Thanks, Josh. This is exciting. Okay, Hub's House water tank update. Staff will provide the commission with an update on the status of the Hub's House water tank. Information only.
So once again, this is just to inform you that the water tank that was taken down from the tower at the Hub's House has been relocated to the back of the Mojave Museum of History and Arts. Thank you, Commissioner Stagg, for giving us that opportunity to store that there. So it was moved without any damage to it, without it collapsing, which is very good. They had to do that kind of at a low traffic time because it is a wide tank, and we'll have it there stored until we find some other use for the tank or want to bring it back out and try and restore it.
And I will say that the gentlemen that moved it, they were spectacular. They got it done, and I didn't even know. It was kind of impressive when they're like, okay, it's all set, there you go. And I was waiting for him to show up, so it was awesome.
I'd also like to comment on that because in looking back at our minutes, I see that Chairperson Terleski made a suggestion last time that it be relocated and new base put on it. and that it have a sign with information on the history of Kingman, the water system, and including the windmills and that type of thing. And I think that was a good suggestion because, again, it's educational. And I think the more things we have downtown that are educational, we can encourage the schools to bring their students downtown and see some of these history spots. So I thought that was a good suggestion.
And if I could just add to that, one of the family members of the Hubs was in over the weekend giving a presentation on the family history, and I've asked Lori Bartholow, who worked with them on that, if she could invite him to come and give the presentation to this group so you guys can get the history of the Hubs family, because they're the ones that established Hotel Beale and did quite a few things in early Kingman. So.
Thanks, Josh. All right, newly leased property within the Historic Overlay District. At the September 2nd, 2025 City Council meeting, Council entered into a parking lot lease agreement with Henderson Investments for the parking lot located at the northwest corner of Andy Devine Avenue and 4th Street. This space falls within the Historic Overlay District, so staff wanted to share the information with the Commission. Information only.
And this is in your packets. We just want to make sure that you are all kept up to date of any developments within the Historic Overlay District. It was approved by council already, and it's all within the zoning ordinance of what is available there. But it's essentially that paved parking, or that paved lot next to the Hotel Beale where the Running Hare is. The city's going to lease that from the Henderson family to provide extra parking downtown. So all that information is in your packet. There's really, nothing to it. It's just, I think it was a really nice thing for the family to offer to the city to bring that additional parking into the downtown area. It's much needed with all the events that we have going on.
Okay.
If I could make a comment on that. In reading it over, my one concern, and I know the council has already approved it, but one of my current concerns was on item E, or the permitted uses, and it was for parking for the city, but it had the contingency that the landlord could use it for special events, and I didn't see that allowed for the city. And I knew that there were events talked about, such as a movie being shown on the side of the Beale Hotel, and then it would be a different event, that type of thing. And I didn't see that they had an allowance in there for that type of thing. But once it's approved by council, it's kind of moot anyhow, so my thought for future contracts.
In that family owns the bar right next to the Beale Hotel, the Sportsman's Club, so they'll want to be able to have the opportunities to use that when they have beer gardens and cornhole tournaments and that sort of thing downtown. So I'm sure that's why they wanted to have that in there, to make sure that they've got the ability to do that when those opportunities come up.
Sure, and it is great to have all that extra parking. That's really nice.
Okay, resignation of Commissioner, I'm going to say his name, Resegu?
Reseg.
Reseg, okay. There is a vacancy with the Heritage Preservation Commission due to Commissioner Reseg's resignation. Anyone who is interested can apply before the September 25th deadline through the city clerk's office. Information only. And Kingman Brownfield Property Inventory Meeting update. The Kingman Brownfield Property Inventory Meeting will be at the Kingman Visitor Center at the Powerhouse Conference Room, September 30th, 2025, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Information only. And this whole process with Brownfield is an exciting opportunity for us. So this is a really cool thing to be able to do this. Item 5, announcements by commission members, limited to announcements, board and commission liaison reports, availability, attendance at conference and seminars. Any announcements? Okay.
I'd like to see us continue to try to get Dr. Dorner scheduled as a speaker. Oh, you are? Great. It's good to see you here today. But I think there are a lot of different subjects that we could touch on that would be wonderful to have the educational system in Kingman a part of. So, thank you.
Okay. Requests for future reports and updates. It's like, that was a good one in there. Anything else? Boy, this is wonderfully efficient, ladies. Good grief. All right. Am I okay? All right.
Yes.
Adjournment. Do we need to make a motion to adjourn, or can we just adjourn?
Motion, don't we need to make?
Just